Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sky Keck here alongside Heath Carver. And Heath, tonight we're back at the Red Kingdom for the third week in the row as our Red Raiders are getting set to take on the Clinch County Panthers tonight. And Heath, we've got a good weather forecast. It's extremely hot outside.
And it ain't football weather for sure.
And, I think our guys are ready. We're ready. So what you think, Heath?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle. Clinch County, we talked about it, seems like throughout the community this week. If our guys can get over that name on the front of the jersey, we've got a good shot that we can go in here and do something that's never been done. If it has been done, it's been a long time. But Clinch County comes over, man, just with the tradition and legacy that they have. And it's going to be a big test for our Red Raiders tonight.
Yeah, they always have good athletes, some big bodies, and they always seem to be well coached, and they make you make the mistake.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy about what they do. They're going to line up, hit you in the mouth, and try to push you off the ball. And that's Coach Dickerson's MO. His whole career has never changed. He's always about that 4 yards in a cloud of dust type football. And I don't see any different tonight. I know Clinch County's bringing – you look over there behind their sign, they got some big boys lined up there.
And we've got Rodney Batten, LeBron Smith, and Travis Cawthorn as our seniors tonight representing the Red Raiders at midfield. But, yeah, as Heath was saying, Clinch comes over here, a lot of tradition, a lot of history, and our Red Raiders tonight are trying to do something that, recently, and I say recently being the last 10 or so years, there's been a couple times where when we've lined up against these guys, we've been close, but we just haven't quite sealed the deal.
And tonight, a lot of times goes back just to, how to win. And our guys are still trying to learn that for sure. And, again, it'll be a huge test for our guys, same as Valwood was last week. Coach talked about it this morning a lot in the breakfast. A few things go our way over against Valwood. We're holding pretty close to them, but it got away from us mainly because of our emotions.
Well, there's no doubt that we have the talent here tonight to get the job done. And just what it comes down to when you play a team like this, are you going to make the big play when it presents itself, or are you going to make the costly turnover, or are you going to, keep your head about yourself and keep your discipline and stick to the coaching, when it matters the most? And that's just what separates teams in big games and big matchups.
And it definitely, again, we've got a lot of things that you can use as excuses for the Red Raiders. We've gone through some illnesses and things of that nature. But Coach said in the coaches show the other day, it's next man up, though. So you're going to see some guys in some different spots. But, for me, I want to see them come out with that heart. Coach Thad talked about that this morning also. It's more of a heart matter than it is a head matter. So if we can get our head into it or our heart into it, and these guys believe in it and be confident about what they're doing and confident in each other, the sky's the limit. They don't even realize how good they could be yet. But our Red Raiders are coming through the banner. We did get a chance last night, Sky, to do something new tradition that Coach Williams is starting, decals for dads. Great turnout for that. A lot of men from the community come in and help, and just to show these guys that we support them. They're part of a legacy that we've got here in Bacon County also. They're Red Raiders, and to say it with Sam and put his sticker on and a few others, man, it was big on my account, so I was glad Coach Williams done something like that. And that's what I think Coach Williams is trying to do, is come in and build something that we've never seen before.
And I'll go ahead and tell you this. We have a good crowd here tonight. The community, they're just on fire for these Red Raiders.
Yep.
Throughout the summer, early this season, in the, few weeks that we've been out here. And these people, they want to see us come away with a victory tonight. They want to see us, do what hasn't been done in so long. And we definitely have the guys that can put on a show tonight.
Oh, yeah. We talked about it, against Baxley or Appleton County. Man, they come out and hit them in the mouth and kind of stun them in a hurry. Last week we kind of fizzled a little bit on that, but we still see the talent out there. And it's going to start with putting it, the ball's in the hands of our playmakers. We're going to take the opening kickoff here this afternoon, and our offense is going to come on the field and see if we can't drive down the field. Again, we've got the talent, we've got the personnel. Now if we can put it together and And let's see this opening drive if we can come down there and just oppose our will on them.
And, we're going to see this offense virus here quick tonight. I know coaches talked about it on the coaches show. We talked about it up here last week. Last week it just seemed like we came out a little flat.
Yep.
Well, tonight in a matchup like this, you hope that's not an issue.
And there shouldn't be much motivation to have to get up for. They do a little pooch kick there to the top side, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be pretty good field position for our Red Raiders to start with. And our offense comes onto the field. We're going to be led out by Scotland Hennessy at quarterback number 10, junior for the Red Raiders. Number 1 is going to be the starting running back in the backfield. Little difference on the front line. Whitman Tire is going to be our center tonight. Mason's moving over and filling his spot at guard. Again, talked about how got an injury across that line, but we got next man up, and again, we're expecting the same thing out of it as if that guy was there. But we come out with one wide receiver to the top and one to the bottom. Scotland fakes the handoff. Hits number 13 in the flats.
That's Scooter Johnson out there.
Or on a slant. I was a lineman. That slants and flats and all that stuff I'm not familiar with. I was just told to block. But that brings up 2nd down and 1 for our Red Raiders. Nice little starting pass we got there. Hand off to number 1. He's going to try to get the edge. He cuts it up. And I think he's going to get our first down. They're going to waving the sticks down, so that's going to bring up a first down for our Red Raiders. That number 1, Ellis, he's young, an 11th grader. But, man, he's got some wheels on him. We run twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Send the man in motion, do a little swing pass to number 26. He cuts it inside, and he's going to pick up about 3 to 4 yards on the play. Great blocking by our wide receivers out here on the edges for him. And if you can get that game going, man, it's going to take out a lot of gas out of Clinch County here to start with. Hand it off to number 1. And we got a flag, looks like a false start on Bacon County. That's going to back us up. And that ain't where we want to be at.
Well, I know that's one thing Coach Sass said he won't do this week was play fast.
Yeah, he's talked about that multiple times in conversations me and him's had with each other. And that was one thing he got a little frustrated with last week was he didn't think the ball was being spotted as quick as he wanted it to. We run trips to the top side. Scotland rolls that way. And he just slings it up. And I think he's going to be out of bounds. Scotland's going to have to throw it out away. But I think they're going to get us for holding back here in the backfield. See what Coach Dickerson does here. Clinch County's got looks like a host of defensive linemen that can come in and just fill those holes, and it's going to back the Red Raiders up. Going to bring up 2nd down and 22, it looks like. We got twins to the top, twins to the bottom side. Hands off to number 1. And defensive lineman comes through there and tackles him after about a half a yard gain. Not going to be very much. Bring up 3rd down for Bacon County. Had a good opening few plays, but it's kind of stalled here, Sky.
Yeah, kind of reminiscent of last week. Just a couple flags backing us up.
They're going to throw it up. Oh, right through the hands of our receiver. Scotland dropped a dime right there into his hands. He just couldn't come away with it. I like that play calling because there wasn't nobody else going to catch that ball the way Scotland threw it.
Yeah, 3rd and long right there, and Coach O'Brien, the offensive coordinator, said it in the coaches show this week, there's not really a lot of good calls for 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 15 plus.
They ain't real many plays, like you said. It's just throw it down the field and hope you can get something out of it. Got a snap. Fairly high end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce back our way. And we're going to down it right there about the 41-yard lines where Clinch County's going to take over here on offense. Not sure who had the punting duties on that one. Was that Scotland?
Yep, that was Scotland back there.
Scotland had the punting duties. Again, we've had a bug and things like that we're going through. And our Red Raiders defense comes out with 4-man front. Clinch County comes out with twins down to the bottom side. One running back in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off right at the middle. And we hit him, but we don't wrap up on him. And we're trying to drag him down, and we finally bring him out of bounds, hit him hard. But, man, he picks up about 20 yards on the play. When we hit him in the backfield, we just got to wrap up on those plays. We talked about that last week. It seemed to be a thing that we were lacking in last week also.
Yeah, and that's a big running back. I mean, he's got to be, I'd say, 235, 240 out there.
Yeah, that's number 9. That's Zay Johnson. These guys played with Zay all through rec department, so they know Zay. Hand it off to him again. He makes a guy miss. Brought down by number 23. That's Carter Chancey in on the tackle. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Clinch County's changing it up a little bit. They normally go under center. Pretty power run, but they're kind of trying to spread it out a little bit. Quarterback drops back to pass. We flush him out. And he makes the catch to number 12. He's trying to cut back across field. We put pressure on the quarterback, but just couldn't bring him down. Very shifty back there in the backfield. So that's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for Clinch County in the Bacon County red zone.
Yeah, and if that throw was any lower or any more inside, Travis Cawthorn would have been able to make a play on it. Just a good throw there.
Hand it off number 9 again. He's trying to find a hole. He bounces off one Red Raider tackler. Still pumping his feet, and they finally drag him down after about a 9-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1 for Clinch County. Looks to be about on the 3-yard line. Them big old linemen, they just got there, just all they're doing is turning their feet, opening up a hole for that running back, hand it off to him again. And he's trying to lunge forward, and he's going to go in for a touchdown, reach across the line there at the last minute for a touchdown. So Clinch County, on their first drive, drives the field about 55 yards and goes in for the first touchdown here with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just a powerful run game there by that running back, just being hard to bring down. It's going to take a host of Red Raiders to tackle him all night.
Yeah, it's going to take that. You're going to have to wrap up on him and hold on to him. Oh, we blocked the punt or the kick. Great job there by number 15? LeBron Smith come off the edge and for the block. Or they're giving it to number 12, Amari Rouse. Man, when those numbers get bunched up, it's hard to see way up here.
That's right.
So great job by our special teams there to block that point after try.
And that 1 point could be big because it was just 2 years ago, Heath, that Clinch came in here and beat us on this field by 1 point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, those field goals, man, they're huge if we do what we're supposed to do.
Actually, going back in time, Bobby John's first year when we, I believe, went to Clinch beat us by 1 point over there that night. So 1 point can be all the difference in these games.
And our Red Raiders come out to receive the kickoff down 6-0. They're probably going to pooch kick it all night. That didn't seem like had much on the kicking game, that side of it. That's what they're going to do, pooch kick it to number 4. He takes it right straight up in front of him, gets it up to about the 40-yard line, and that's where our Red Raiders will take over. And that's when they might not want to be kicking too many times.
Yeah, and I was going to say they probably know better than to kick it to Santiago back there, but the problem for them is we've got a handful of athletes back there that can make a house call.
Yep. Looks like an official timeout here for water. And the way the night's been, I think before I come up here, it was still 101, 102 degrees, so they're going to try to hydrate these guys tonight as much as they can.
Yeah, you're going to see how much these guys have hydrated during the week, because this is one of those nights where you can see cramps pop up all over the place.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those nights for sure, and hot as muggy as it is, it don't seem like it's getting much cooler as the sun's going down here.
No, but, Heath, it's easy for us to talk about that because we're sitting up here in the air conditioning and got the best seat and best view in the house.
Yep. Wouldn't trade it for nobody's. As our Red Raiders take the field, talking about this, the offensive lineman, number 61, Whitman Tires, our center. At the guard position, we got it ain't Knox, it's the other Ledbetter. Nolan. My mind went blank. And with Mason, then on our tackles, we got Joshua Manning and Rodney Batten holding it down for our offensive line. We come out with twins to the bottom side, twins to the top side, one running back in the backfield. Hand it off to number 4. And he plows forward, going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Great vision by that running back to put his foot in the dirt and go north and south and get what he can get out of it. And if we can get him rolling tonight, he's definitely going to be an asset for us. We come back out with our double twins formation. Fake the handoff. Throwing it to number 7.
Good
he scoops
catch.
his hands underneath it. Great job by him laying out for that. A good ESPN dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. And that's a long throw, throwing it from the hash over there all the way here near side.
Yep.
That's one of those you got to step into.
We run back to the line quick. Hand it off to number 4 again. And he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, going to drop for about a half a yard loss. Going to bring up second down and 11. We're getting the play in. 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter. One wide receiver up top, 2 down to the bottom. Hand it off to number 4 again. He's trying to get some people to miss, but, man, they're wrapping him up and bringing him down. No gain on the play. Going to bring up third down for our Red Raiders. We run trips to the top side, one wide receiver to the bottom side. They look like calling a blitz. Scotland steps up. Right through the hands of our wide receiver again, and man, he wants that one back for sure, because if he'd have caught that one, he walks in.
Yeah, and that's one of them just concentration catches there. Is you had the linebacker right there in front of him. I don't know how close it was to hitting that linebacker's hand, but that's just one of those where you can lose your concentration there really quick, and it just takes a split second.
And Zai definitely wants that one, those back for sure. But it brings on our punt team here, 4th and 12. Scotland Hennessy's back to do the kicking. Whitman Tires, the lone snapper. High punt. Going to drop about the, let's see how they get it. They're going down at about the 20-yard line. And that's where Clinch County's going to take over here. A little bit deeper than where they started at last time.
Yeah, defense just has to get to the ball, wrap up, tackle him to the ground.
Yep. I said there's nothing fancy about it. They're going to put it in their playmakers' hands, and he's got the weight and the size to be able to just pound it on them. And we say that and look at back there, they got a different running back, a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit quicker and shiftier. But they come out with twins to the bottom side. They move a man in motion, bring 3 down this way, hand it off number 10.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Great job by number 5.
It's Jalen Marion.
Jalen Marion to shoot in there and bring him down. Loss of about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 13 for Clinch County. Jalen's had some good games. Been all over the field at that linebacker position for us. Clinch County comes out with 1 wide receiver to the top, 1 down to the bottom. Quarterback's in shotgun position. Handoff number 10 again up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for our Red Raiders. Big 3rd down for our Red Raiders here. That's Clinch County with their 2nd possession trying to get something started. Great job by our D-line to hold their ground on that. Clinch County comes with a bunch set. 1 running back in the backfield trying to get us to draw off sides. We switch up our defensive positions. They go back to pass. And it is complete in double coverage. Going to pick up a 1st down right there.
Yeah, that one there, he just threaded the needle out there in the middle of the field.
It wasn't nothing pretty about that pass either. It just got the job done. Don't matter how pretty it is as long as it's getting the job done.
So now Clinch will cross midfield into Red Raider territory here at the 48-yard line.
They come back out with that bunch set, twin wide receivers up the top. Hand off to number 10. And he is quick. We trip him up. But he picks up about 6 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 3. Clinch County's on Bacon County's 41. They got trips up to the bunch side. Hand off number 10 again, and we meet him in the backfield. Number 23 wraps him up, and he don't let him go. Great job by Chancey there to make the tackle step up big for our Red Raiders. Another big 3rd down for our Red Raiders. See how we respond here after letting up a big pass on the last 3rd down play. They come back out with their twins down to the bottom side, bunch set, trying to draw us off sides again. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Quarterback drops back for a pass, steps up in the pocket. We're trying to flush him out. And he's almost brought down. Chased back down by Jalen Marion. Ball's on the dirt.
There we go.
Yes,
we
sir.
got it.
Great job by our defense. Mason Johnson comes up with with the fumble, but, man, it was a defensive effort for sure.
Yeah, you had Nolan Powell chasing him, Jalen Marion, and I'm not sure exactly who stripped it out.
I see the T-shirt cannons firing over here at the Red Kingdom. That means Scott McCarty's be hollering all night for us. Our Red Raider offense takes over right here. Great field position. We're on their side of the 50. We're going to run trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Scotland Hennessy at quarterback, one running back in the backfield with him. Hands it off number 1. He spins, and he's met quickly.
Yeah, that defensive line ate that up really quick.
Throughout the state, man, that's one talking points with Clinch County is that D line. They probably averaging at least 270, I would think.
Yeah, you can see up here, those are some big boys out there.
Our Bacon County Red Raiders come out with twins to the top side, twins to the bottom side. Scotland drops back, quick pass. Just outside the stretched hands of our wide receiver. Going to bring up a long third down for our Red Raiders. And, again, not where we want to be at behind the chains with this good a field position for sure. Down 6-0 here in the first quarter. Red Raiders come out with twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Scotland gets the ball, looking to throw. Had to get rid of it, threw it high.
Yeah, just a little high there with the pressure in his face. Had a man open, though.
Clinch County was bringing it the kitchen sink with them and just didn't have enough men to block, so that's going to bring up another fourth down for our Red Raiders. And kind of the tail of the tape we've had so far today, we have a few good plays and have a few plays that ain't so good, and that's kind of been our telling right here.
Yeah, we've just been a little cold on the offensive side of the ball here early in the game and dating back to last week.
Scotland Hennessy's back to punt. Nice little high kick. And we didn't get much roll, but it does finally roll back our way. Going to be about the 19-yard line where Clinch County's going to take over. And let's see if they run that different running back in here. That first one they had that was chomping off them big yards. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a smart man, but I'd run him till his tongue fell out.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Coach Duck had a play, Mickey right and Mickey left. We said, Coach, why are you running that play? He said, because they ain't stopped it yet. So Clinch County comes out with twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Number 9, the running back in the backfield for Clinch County. Hand it off to him. And we try to wrap him up, and we do bring him down after about 4-yard gain. But Zay's got a low center of gravity. He got some big hips, and he don't know how to quit turning his legs. So you're going to hit him hard and often.
So just another play there. We made the first contact around the line of scrimmage, and he's just big, bruising back.
Yep.
That's going to lean on you and push forward.
They got twins to the top side, one wide receiver to the bottom side. Hand it off to him again. And we wrap him up, gang tackle him there. Going to bring up third down and about 3 for our Red Raiders. That's definitely what we need to see tonight. It's just a host of Red Raiders on top of him to bring him down. Big third down for our Red Raiders right here. See what Coach Wilder dials up on the defensive side of the ball. Clinch County goes with bunch trips up to the top side, one wide receiver to the bottom. Hand it off to number 9 again. Kind of gets to the outside. And he's going to chomp off about 10 more yards there. Going to pick up a first down for Clinch County. Clinch County's down on Bacon County, or on their 40-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter, Sky, here at Red Kingdom. Clinch County 6, Bacon County nothing.
Yep, and that will take our first break of the night. All right, we're back here to start the second quarter.
Clinch County's going to have a 1st and 10 on their 40-yard line. Our Red Raider defense, we're giving up some plays, but we're making some plays too. It's definitely helping us out. We come out with a 4-man front. Fake the handoff. Big number 7 out in the flats. Complete to number 12. Going to pick up about 16 yards on the play.
Pass is complete to number 12, Johnson. Tackled by number 22, Barnes.
That number 7 running out there in the flats was a big boy. I don't know if you noticed that.
That's a theme of their entire team. The more you look around out there, their size, it doesn't really dwindle at all.
No. They come out with twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Number 7's their up back. They got us to jump. And that's going to pick up a quick 5 yards for Clinch County, and we definitely don't need to give them anything.
Nope.
First down and 5.
Clinch County comes out with that twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top, one up back right behind the tackle. Hand it off to number 10 right up the middle. And he's going to pick up close to a 1st down.
Be about a yard short, it looks.
Reed on the carry.
It looks like we've got a man down.
Yep. While they sort that out, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We've got that young man making his way off the field.
Clinch County's got a 2nd down and 1 on the Red Raider 33-yard line. Incomplete pass. Or they're going to say it's a completed pass.
Well, Heath, that was very close to being a backwards lateral there.
Yep. I think that's when he's going to call it down where he's calling it. Oh, no, they ain't going to move it. You know, that got us last week. So that's going to bring up 3rd down for Clinch County.
Anytime you see one of those passes, if it hits the ground, you want to jump on it because you just never know.
Everybody just jump on top of it. That bunch set that Clinch County has, they're going to hand it off. He tries to stiff arm somebody, and they're trying to drag him forward.
And I don't think he got the first down.
I don't look like what they're calling right there is a 1st down.
It's going to be 4th and inches, maybe half a yard.
It's not going to be much. I don't think there's no secret of what's fixing to be ran here.
No, no doubt.
As they run number 9 back onto the field.
Here we go, Raider fans. It's 4th down.
Big play here early in this ball game for sure.
Clinch County comes with that bunch set. Bring that up back to the bottom side. Hand it off to him. And we got a flag on the play. They're going to get us for encroachment. Easy 1st down for Clinch County. Our defensive guys are just getting a little bit too antsy and jump too quick.
Yeah, we did not need or want that to happen right there.
Hand it off to number 9 again. He's trying to get to the edge. And I think the old turf monster got him.
That's right.
Oh, he's holding his leg up. I hope ain't nothing serious injured with him. Hope it's just cramping.
Yep. So while they sort that out, we'll take another break. Stretches, and he's out there. You think the soldiers that stormed the beaches of Normandy stretched before they ran out there? All right, we're back here. We got 9 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in the first half with Clinch County in Raider territory here on the Raider 25-yard line.
Our defense comes out with a 4-man front. Looks like we're playing a little zone read. And it's a snap.
Bad snap. We fall on it. Or, nope, I think he might have got it back. I think their quarterback recovered it.
I don't think him and the center are on the same page on that one.
Nope.
That's one of them that they definitely want back. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 22 for Clinch County. I don't even think most of the line was even set for that.
No, I don't think anybody was expecting it.
But we'll take it. 3rd down for Clinch County. They got twins to the top side, low snap.
That's Cam Merritt in there. Cam out there screaming off the edge.
Great job by that young man. I thought he was going to step up in the pocket and miss it, and Cam just never quits.
No.
That motor's always going, and he circled back around for the tackle for the sack.
Cam works as hard as anybody under the sun.
At everything he does. It don't matter what sport. If he's working at home, on the trucks, or whatever it is, Cam's just one of them that works constantly. And our Red Raiders take a timeout.
That was a big series of events there for our defense. Clinch helped us out a little bit, but we sealed the deal there at the end.
Yeah, our defense held big on that, and going to give our offense an opportunity here with 7 minutes and 57 seconds to get the ball back and see if we can't drive down the field a little bit.
Yeah, you're just telling yourself it's going to come at some point. Any play here.
Yep. And like we talked about before, there's not many plays in the playbook for 4th down and Waycross.
Nope.
And looks like they're going to come out with their punt team. San Diego Pizel's on our 10-yard line to receive the kick. They get the snap. We got a flag on the play. They got them for offsides. They're going to back them up another 5 yards.
Yep, back them up even further.
And as a coach, man, I know Coach Dickerson's over there not real happy with the events that has happened in the last few minutes for Clinch County. But for us here in Bacon County, we need to take this and run with it. The momentum seems to be flipping in our favor if we'll just hold on to it and do what we're supposed to do and see if we can't get something on offense to click and get a drive going. They get the snap. End over end kick. San Diego calls a fair catch. And, man, it's going to take a Clinch County bounce. And it's going to pin us deep about the 3-yard lines where Bacon County is going to take over on offense. And let's see what our offense can do.
Yeah, you want to see us just piece it together here, get some momentum going our way. Be a good time to sustain a drive here, keep the defense off the field, and put points on the board.
Our Red Raiders, we come out with twins to the bottom side, twins to the top, one running back in the backfield with our quarterback. And I just don't like seeing them in the end zone getting the snap. Quick throw, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he had San Diego on the slant there, but just a good play by D lineman getting their hands up.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for our Red Raiders. We switch it up, but we stay in our twin package. Just move San Diego to the other side. One running back in the backfield. Send San Diego in motion, and we jump off sides. Going to get us for false start.
Yeah, that'll back us up a few inches.
Pin us even deeper back. Now it's 2nd down and about 11. One running back in the backfield with Scotland Hennessy at quarterback. hand it off to him, and he's got him a hole. And Keandre Dixon chomps off about 7-8 yards on the play.
Dixon on the carry.
Brings us out of the end zone. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for our Red Raiders, and we running a tempo offense. We get to play, throw it to number 9, and he's tackled right away. He's going to pick up a yard on the play, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for our Red Raiders. Again, we're going to be kicking out of the end zone.
Yeah, this is one you want to be sure you can get it off.
Yep. And they look like they got a guy if he's going to try to scream to come in there. Scotland gets it off, and it's a nice high punt. Backing him up. Nice kick by Scotland out of the end zone. Going to back him up to about the 48-yard line. That was a nice kick right here for sure. He got all of that one. And our defense is going to come back on the field with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the half. And we need a big stop here and see if we can't, again, sustain a drive on offense.
Yeah, you definitely want to see us score before the half because Clinch is going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yep. Clinch comes out with twins to the top side, one running back in the backfield. Send a man in motion to the top side to Trips. Hand it off number 10 right up the middle. He gets a little trap play. And he's being chased down. But he's going to score. Great little play there, trap play. That opened up a hole. I'm not sure nobody even touched him until Mike Dixon caught him there going into the end zone.
No, just a quick strike there for Clinch's offense.
Clinch County's lining up to go for 2. They come out with their twins to the bottom side. Fake the handoff. He's trying to find a guy open. And we're going to knock it away. So point after try is no good. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half. Our Red Raiders is facing a 12-0 deficit here.
And you know, Heath, being down by 12, it's still no time to panic if you're out there.
No, you're talking about a couple of scores, and, you know, they clicked off that big play there at that drive. Again, that's just a missed assignment. We can correct things like that if we can just keep our head and our wits about us.
Yeah, for us, just be confident in yourself, keep yourself level-headed, and just trust your coaching, trust the process, trust your preparation. And, I mean, you know, all it takes is one play and you're right back in it.
And, man, we got guys, man, we can make a big play quickly. We can turn this game back around and put it back better in our favor.
Yeah, there's still a lot of ball game left.
Oh, yeah. Our Red Raiders come out to receive the kickoff. Number 7, Santiago Bazell, is back deep to receive the kick. And we got a wide open hole right here. We need to put somebody in. They do a little pooch kick. And Amari Riles made a diving catch to make sure we recovered that one.
Ball down to 1st and 10 Raiders.
So our Red Raiders are going to take over right there. On the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good starting field position.
Yep. We come out with trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top, one running back in the backfield. Fake the handoff to a little swing pass to number 7, Santiago, trying to make some guys miss. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Mazzell, a gain of 4.
Bring up 2nd down and 6 for our Red Raiders. We run twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Hand off to number 4. He's trying to follow his blockers, but, man, they just eat it up right there. Nowhere here for him to run. Going to be a 3rd down and 4 for our Red Raiders. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock for this half.
3rd down.
We run twins to the bottom, twins to the top.
First down would be nice right here.
Yeah, we need a big first down right here. Scotland receives the snap. He's going to throw it just outside the hands of his receiver. Going to come up short right there. And that's kind of been the tale tonight also, just right outside the hands of our guys.
Yeah, we've been close now on a few plays in the passing game.
The plays are there. We just got to connect on them. And unfortunately, a lot of times with the passing game, that's what you see. Is if it's not connecting, it don't go right. Scotland Hennessy back to punt. Nice snap. End over end kick. Line drive. And it's going to take a Red Raider bounce. Going to pin them down about the 17-yard line. Scotland's had a pretty good night punting the ball for us.
Yeah, he's looked like he's done it before out there, but this is the first time I've ever seen him punt.
And let's see how our defense answers after giving up that big play. I think it's going to be an official timeout. Here with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the half.
Yep, we'll take a timeout ourselves up here. And we're back.
Our Red Raider defense come on the field. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the half. See how Clinch comes out. I tell you, number 10 is not the biggest guy, but he's got some speed for sure. They hand it off to him right up the middle in that little trap play again. And he picks up about 12 yards on the play.
They went back to it. It's like we were saying earlier, Heath, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. That little up back going in motion and then cutting back to block inside, and he's catching our D tackles coming up field. Hand it off to him again. He's trying to get it outside. I think we got fortunate there. I think we were a little high on the tackle, but we bring him down. After he picks up about 6 yards on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for Clinch County. Clinch comes out with twins, brings a guy in motion down towards the bottom of the field. Quarterback drops back for a pass. And it's incomplete. Great job by our defender over there, number 1, it looks like.
Yep, that's Jamon Ellis diving in there making a play.
Knocked it out of his hands.
Good closing speed there on the ball.
Yep. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 for Clinch County. Three minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Clinch County comes with twins to the top, move a guy up to the top side, hand it off up the middle. He breaks through 1 tackle. We stand him up, and it's going to be close to a 1st down, but I think we're going to stop him short there.
It looks like it'll be about
4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Clock ticking down. 4th down and 1 for Clinch County. I'm sure Coach Dickerson has all the confidence in the world in his running game. Number 9 back in the backfield for Clinch County. And Clinch is going to call a timeout to rethink what they're going to do with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, they've got a decision to make here. You'd love to see it if they went for it, for our defense to come up with a big stop here and short yardage, get the ball back and plus territory.
And that's one of those things as a coach you can look at all day long and second guess it, and if it works, he's the greatest coach ever, but if it don't, hey, what a bonehead coaching move is what they'll say.
Yeah, you can go from best to worst real quick.
From hero to zero in just a snap of a ball.
Clinch County brought a good crowd with them here tonight. Of course, this is not too far of a drive from Homerville over here.
Clinch County comes back out with that bunch set they've been running when they get in short yardage situation. They're big up back, going to the top side. Try to run that little trap.
We blow him up.
Yes, sir. Tackled him behind the line.
That's Carter Chansey back there.
That's going to be a 1st down for our Red Raiders, I believe. They've not given much signal yet. So, yeah, that's a 1st down for our Red Raiders. Unless I don't see a flag or nothing. You?
No.
I was waiting on the White Hat to signal. He ain't never signaled. Great job by our defense to step up big. Carter Chansey come flying in there, hit their running back low, didn't give him a chance to scoot out of there, and a big turnover on downs for our Red Raiders. We run out with twins to the top, twins to the bottom, one running back in the backfield. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the half. Hand off to number 4. He's trying to make a guy miss. He gets the edge, and he's tripped up. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 8 for our Red Raiders. We run trips to the bottom side. One long wide receiver up to the top. And we tried to hit him in a slant, but they cut that off. going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for our Red Raiders. Best field position we've had all night, and, man, a 1st down would be huge right now for us.
Yeah, just something to sustain the drive here. Keep the offense on the field.
They double teaming San Diego up top, which means it should be man on man down here on the trip side. They look like they're trying to walk a couple of guys up for a blitz. They are trying to blitz. Scotland stands back. It's intercepted by number 6. And he's got blockers out in front of him. And we bring him down.
Pass intercepted by number 6.
But we got a flag on the play.
Halsey.
Yeah, we'll check that and see what that is.
Roughing the passer.
Flag on the play.
Is that what that call is going to be?
I believe so. Scotland's limping around out there, so something happened to him.
So that's going to negate that interception. Should give the Red Raiders a 1st down.
Yeah, we got them sorting through it down there.
Yep. That's a big mistake there for Clinch County. Gave us a gift right there. They wrapped that with a bow. We got an answer right here.
Yeah, after something like that goes your way, you definitely want to put points on the board.
We run twins to the top, twins to the bottom. It looks like it's man on man up top. Send the guy in motion. Looks like we were trying to get it to our receiver there, but nowhere to go with it. Scotland just threw it over his head. Bring up 2nd down and 10 for our Red Raiders. 1:55 left in the half. We run our twins to the bottom, twins to the top. Number 4 is in the backfield with Scotland Hennessy. Get the snap. And it's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for our Red Raiders. Big play for our Red Raiders here at the end of the half. See if we can come away with some scores here. Scotland drops back to pass. He's got time. He's got a man open.
Back corner.
Touchdown. Yes, sir, baby.
What a ball. What a catch.
Great catch. Great pass. Number 26 made the reception. It took a while to get him to throw up the touchdown there, Sky.
Yeah, but that's great there for Zai.
Yeah, he had a few drop balls there to start with, and
yeah, we've been so close on connecting with him on a big one here tonight, and then finally we hit it there in the back corner of the end zone. And Heath, I mean, that's just what we needed in that situation.
we come with a little wrinkle here on the field goal unit.
I believe that is Scooter Johnson kicking right here.
And it's no good. I think you're right. That would be his first attempt at a field goal.
But, Heath, regardless, your Red Raiders are on the board.
I hear you. They done great, getting great field position. Clinch gave us a gift right there, and we answered with a nice score there. Nice pass. Glad to see Zai reel one in. Like I said, that's a big confidence booster for you right here. And Scotland just put it right in his hands perfectly.
Yeah, big momentum booster right there, just right before the half. I know Clinch is going to get the ball right here, but, man, just stop him here. And who knows, Heath? I mean, we could get the ball back and maybe score again here in the half. You know, if everything goes our way, goes right.
Great answer by our Red Raiders to see some fire in them, to show that heart we talked about at the start of the game. Glad to see that in them. Looks like number 13, Scooter Johnson, is going to do the kicking for us tonight as far as the kickoffs and the field goals. One minute and 37 seconds left in the half. Our Red Raiders have teed it up. Line drive kick. Number 4 gets it for Clinch County. And we just gang tackle him right there. Number 12 brings him down. And our Red Raider defense is going to come onto the field and see if we can come up big again. They have been huge for us tonight. Again, we've had some mistakes for sure, but that's what you want to see out of our defense, is just keep answering the bell every time and keep putting Clinch County back on their heels. Clinch County comes out with trips to the bottom side. Twins to the bottom side, twins to the top side, one running back in the backfield, little number 9 back there. Quarterback goes back to pass. And it looks like a false start on Clinch County. Again, the momentum looks to be swung our way if we can just hold on to it here. Going to back them up 5 yards, bring first down and 15 for Clinch County. We got a little lightning off in the distance. We hope it stays out in the distance. Clinch County drops back to pass.
High throw.
Right through the hand of Santiago Bazell. He was reading it the whole way.
That's when you're living dangerous right there. You throw it high over the middle, you give a lot of defenders a chance.
If Santiago comes down with that, ain't nobody catching him getting into the end zone. He didn't have nothing but green grass ahead of him. And, man, he went up for that ball.
This place almost erupted in the pandemonium right there.
Oh, yeah. Clinch comes out with twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Number 9's a running back. Look at the pass. Got a guy open. We drag him out of bounds. He picks up about 8 yards on the play. Clock should stop right there with 1 minute and 17 seconds left in the half. Clinch comes out with the twin package up top and down to the bottom. One running back in the backfield, number 9. Fake the handoff to him. He drops back to pass, and it's incomplete. So bring up a 4th down for our Red Raiders. That's what we like to see right here. And Clinch ain't going to chance it this time. Looks like they're going to bring the punt team on. Looks like our offense is going to get a chance again to grab a hold of the ball here, Sky.
Yeah, I think Clinch only took about 26 seconds off the clock there, if I'm right, because I believe they got the ball with about 1:37 left.
And I'll be honest with you right here, Sky, I don't know if I don't scream number 5 back there and see if he can't block this punt.
Yeah, maybe speed him up. If anything, make them make a mistake and kick it right to Santiago, and then he can just make a house call here before the half.
Oh, they fake the play. And they're going to pick up a first down. Fake punt. right there to the up back. Picks up a first down for Clinch County.
Number 5 on the carry picks up the first down.
Now, you can't get no much more old school trick play than that right there.
First and 10 from the 49.
I think that was among one of the original football plays ever drawn up. So Clinch County comes out with twins to the top, twins to the bottom, one running back in the backfield. Very dangerous running back. We definitely can't lose sight of him. Goes back to pass. High outside, falls incomplete.
Yeah, and Clinch isn't just sitting on the ball right now. They're actually, trying to make something happen.
Yep. Brings up second down and 10 for our Clinch County. Number 1, Ellis, he seems to be all over the place tonight. Anywhere that ball's being thrown, it's like right next to him. Pass again. Almost intercepted again. Brings up third down for Clinch County.
Yeah, right now here recently the quarterback's been kind of spraying it all over the place a little bit, and you can only get away with it so many times.
Right now they're living on a prayer. Third down and 10 for Clinch County on their 48-yard line. They sent a guy in motion down to the bottom side. Handed off to number 9.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. False start on Clinch County. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. I know Coach Wilder and them's going to have to do something about that trap play they run, and they's a hole big enough I can run through it. Clinch comes out with their twins to the top, twins to the bottom, one running back in the backfield. Brings a guy on down. Hands it off number 9. And we wrap him up. And that's where he stops at. Great job by our defense. And we're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, make them punt it to us.
That's right. Give us a little bit of time on the clock. And you're going to hear that duo called out a lot.
Yeah, just two really good young men.
Yep.
Really hard workers and guys that have really come into their own. So with that, we'll take a quick break and then be right back. All right, here we are. Clinch County's going to punt it away. We were up here messing around with some technology, and who knew you just have to hit the power button.
Hey, it's amazing what happens when you turn power on. End over end kick.
Straight out of bounds.
Yep. No chance for any return, but with 15 seconds left, well, we got a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is.
We're waiting for the officials to sort this out.
I think they're going to call us for holding possibly. Face mask. Or holding. So that backs us up. We definitely didn't want to be backed up no further than we were. But we're going to take over right here with 15 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, we'll see what we decide to do right here. If we try anything or not.
We come out with twins down to the bottom side. Looks like we're going to go twins to the top side. Number 4, our running backs in the backfield with Scotland Hennessy at quarterback. They look like they're going to run man on us. Show blitz. Scotland steps up. And it's intercepted. Oh, incomplete. 8 seconds left on the clock. Man, that looked like a late hit to me on Scotland.
Yeah, he definitely took a shot there at the end of the play.
We run twins to the top side, twins to the bottom side. One running back in the backfield. Handed off number 4. And, man, he is just met. Didn't have nowhere to go. And I thought it'll be the end of the half. Our Red Raiders go into the field house down 6-12 here at the Red Kingdom.
Yeah, Heath, so far here in the first half, we've had a few penalties. Our defense has made some plays. Our offense got clicking there. That last drive there before the half, excluding the one there to end the half. So just to summarize the first half, we've been just inches away a couple times on offense. And, as far as Clinch, their offense goes, we've missed a couple tackles. We haven't wrapped up a couple times. It's hurt us there. They ran that good trap play up the middle where they were able to go untouched. And so what do we got to fix?
Yeah, on the offense, man, we got to get something sustained. Offense is all about motion and momentum. If you can get it where you're catching those little swing passes and clicking off 4 or 5 yards at a time, man, we could be unstoppable. Offensive line, we got to get a little better on the play there. We let some stuff go through. Scotland's taking some hits here at the last end of the half. And defensively, the first drive they had, we wasn't wrapping up. We've gotten a lot better on that, I think. But we've just got to contain their playmakers. Again, we can't let no big play off anymore. That was it. And, we just got to have the ball bounce our way.
Yeah, we've got a big second half coming up. It's going to, we're going to need some big plays, and we're going to need to stay in there and just keep chopping. And so we'll take a break and watch the bands perform here, and we'll be back to start the second half.
Give us, our starting O-line in there. That way we're not running a lineman both ways all the time. But that's football. So.
Yeah, so far, in the run game, their D-line's pretty much ate us up.
We ain't got nowhere to go. We got to block.
Our defense is on point, though.
We holding on.
Clinch County Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Lord King, Principal Jerry Lynn Spivey, and Vice Principal Vance Morgan proudly present to you the pride of the South Georgia Swamp, the Clinch County Panther Band of Pride. The band is under the direction of Director Bradley Cox and Auxiliary Director Megan Handley. The band is under the field director of drum major Garrett Pritchett. The show this year for 2025 is titled Circus. Songs tonight include The Greatest Show and Circus. Drum major, is your band ready?
Right here a while ago. Just inches away. That's what it ended up being. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy because, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you waited for.
That's about mine. Oh, what kind of score? Oh no, you can't run sideline to sideline, and you can't run up the middle. So he's gonna have to roll him out. Get a little time so he gets separation. How about now? Nothing? A little bit? Just don't have my light. So Ware County score. Yeah, it was like 12-7 earlier. I don't know. I ain't looked at anything. There's been some lightning. You seen anything on Perry? See what you can hang.
The Panther Band of Pride would like to thank the Raider Nation for their hospitality. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Crazy. 14-0. Pittsfield over Irwin. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the Bacon County Raider Regiment, under the direction of Dr. Will Garrett, and assisted by Miss Renee Garman. They will present a part of their 2025 show entitled On Air Live, featuring songs Levitating by Dua Lipa, Cruise by Florida Georgia Line, You Make It Easy by Jason Aldean, and Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. Solos include Montserrat Hernandez, Marcus Garrett, Alan Cisneros, Peyton Boatwright, and Cade Mosley. The band would like to thank F&B South Golf Tournament for feeding them tonight. Drum majors, Kathy Guyton, Cheyenne Jones, and J.C. Steedley. Is your band ready? You may take the field for your performance.
Okay, Heath, we're back here to start the second half.
Clinch County's going to get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what our defense adjustments have been made.
We got Scooter Johnson set to kick off here.
Line drive kick. Great job by our number 5 man to bring that guy down at about the 30-yard line. There's a flag on the play. So that's going to back him up, Sky.
Yeah, we light up.
Nice little kick by Scooter.
You know, in the absence of Isaiah Thomas tonight, our kicking game has actually not, been bad. Scotland's done good punting. Scooter's done good here on the kickoffs.
Again, listening to Coach O'Brien and the coaches show, it's just next man up. Unfortunately, that's the way this game goes for us.
Yeah, and you hate to be missing Isaiah tonight because, again, he's one of the better high school specialists that you'll see.
Our Red Raiders, we come out with a 5-man front. Direct snap to the running back right up the middle. He picks up about 4 yards, and we fold him backwards. Looks like Coach Wilder said we're going to go old school 5-50 front and stop that run and let our DBs do what they're supposed to do. They come out with a bunch set. Power run look. Number 10 takes the handoff, snap. He's going to pick up about another 4 yards on the play. Bring up third down and about 2.5 for Clinch County. This is more like what Clinch County's known for, this direct snap and just man on man and let's push each other down the field. The problem with it on our end is it eats up a lot of clock if we don't stop it.
I think they're going to catch us with 12 men on the field there.
And he picks up about 10 yards on the play. Probably going to be declined. Yep, they're going to give us, we're 12 men on the field, declined. First down for Clinch County. On Clinch County 41-yard line.
12 men on the field, declined. First down.
That direct snap to number 10. He's getting behind his blockers, trying to scoot away.
Late flag there.
Yep. Let's see what the call is.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's see what they're calling here. They look like they're going to pick it up on sideline warning.
Sideline infraction on the defense.
Oh, that ain't even a warning. They just going to mark it off for us. We must have truly interfered with the play.
Yeah, that's unique there to not see a warning.
A cheap 15-yard penalty right there. Snap to number 10. He gets behind his blockers and falls forward for about another gain of about 4 yards. Bring up second down and 6 for Clinch County. Direct snap to number 9. We wrap him up in the backfield, but he falls forward for a couple. About one, going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Clinch County.
Tackle by number 12, Amari Riles. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Big 3rd down for our Red Raiders. Direct snap, he bobbles it. And we hit him behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to be dropped for a couple of yards. Great job by our defense again. Bring it up 4th down and 6. Looks like we're going to run their regular quarterback into the game.
That's a few times now for Clinch tonight where they've had trouble handling the snap.
They come back out with that bunch formation again. 2 different running backs in there now. Hand it off to him. Or direct snap. He spins. And we hit him well short of the 1st down.
Got Cam Merritt and Whitman Tyre there on the play.
So that's going to bring up 1st down for our Red Raiders. Great job by our defense to stand up big and tall right here in the second half to stop Clinch County's drive. And there's a lot of teams living and dying off of that just direct snap play. And there's a reason for it because it is deadly. We can snap the ball. They're going to call timeout. But say Scotland need to be snapping that ball. Coach Thad's telling him too.
Yeah, Clinch almost found themselves in a mess there.
They sure did. But that's where our Red Raiders, again, just that little bit of inexperience coming to effect there.
But here we are, Heath, in a 1-score ball game with the ball. You know, like we talked about there in the second quarter, down by 2 scores. It was far from over. And, I mean, we hit that one big play, and here we are again with a chance to tie it or take the lead.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And I think it looks, body language tells a lot, man. And I'm not sure it don't look like Clinch is back on their heels just a little bit. I'm not bragging or anything else like that. But we come out with twins to the top, twins to the bottom side. One running back in the backfield. Send a man in motion. Hand it off to number 7. He's trying to get the edge. He makes one guy miss, and there's going to be a flag on the play. I think they're going to get us for holding out there on the edge. So that's going to back us up another 10 yards right here, if that's what I think it is. Yep. Well, I reckon that's what he called. Still with, yep, he's pointing towards our side now. Sometime today he's going to call it. There we go, hold it. So from the original line of scrimmage, it's going to back us up. Should be 1st down and 20.
Yeah, just shooting ourselves in the foot there.
Yep. We got trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. And we're going to try to throw it deep. And he's got a guy
Good
beat.
ball.
He's at the 30. Oh, he tripped up and fell at the 20-yard line. Great job by our quarterback and our wide receiver. And fortunately, I think the defender got tripped up there on the turf monster.
And that's what we want. We want to get Santiago in those one-on-one matchups and get him the ball and let him be the threat that he is.
And we've got a man down on the field right now. They're tending to him. Looks like cramping going on.
First down.
So, Heath, we'll take a break, but when we come back, the Raiders are in position to strike.
Man, they come out with a defensive front. Pitch it to number 1. He makes one guy miss, spins off of another. Great run by number 1 there to pick up about 3-4 yards on the play. Pick up about 5 yards on the play. Great job by him. We run twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Scotland drops back. Looks to throw. And it's picked off. It's going to be a touchback. Scotland was trying to hit his receiver over there and just didn't get it far enough outside. So a turnover for our Red Raiders. And they're going to bring it out to the 20-yard lines where Clinch County is going to take over. That hurt right there.
Yeah, that's just how quick the game can turn around on a dime.
Our defense comes out, and again, let's see how we face this adversity right here. They come with that bunch set again. Nope, they're going to spread it out a little bit, twins to the top. We're moving the guy back in. One wide receiver to the top, twins down to the bottom side. Number 9 is the running back in the backfield for Clinch County. Hand it off to him. He's trying to get the edge. He makes one guy miss. And he's going to pick up about 12 yards on the play.
Johnson on the carry. Picks up the first down.
First down and 10 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Clinch comes out with twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver to the top. Hand it off number 10, that little trap play. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play before we bring him down.
Reed on the carry. Picks up 4. Be second down and 6.
We've got an injury down on the field, so Heath will take a break and come right back. here we are. 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Quarterback goes back to pass. Got a couple of flags thrown. And I'm not sure if Theron Moore didn't get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, I think we had too many guys on the field.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short for Clinch County. Third down and 1 for Clinch County. They run twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Run that trap play again, and man, we swallow it up.
That's Jalen Marion in there. And
Great
Cam
job by them 2 men to come through there, man, and just light up the world for him. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a long 2, possibly 3 for Clinch County. They run twins to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Fake the handoff, number 10. We're giving chase. He makes a guy miss, and now we're giving chase to him. Another big broken play from my Red Raider defense right here to not be able to wrangle into the quarterback.
Man, it just seemed like we were close right there a couple different times.
Trying to put our hands on him and just could not bring him down. And, man, he has speed to cut the distance on us on that. Great eye visions by him to see the opening to take it. Point after try. I think they're going to try to kick it. Yep, they're running in the field goal kicker. We blocked the first one tonight. Let's see if we can get somebody back in there again. Snap.
Blocked again, I
Looks
believe.
like Theron Moore come over the middle to block that kick. So with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter, our Red Raiders go down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and I know, I mean, it's only the third quarter here, and you got 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go, but Heath is kind of getting to that point where you might start telling yourself, you know, it's kind of now or never.
It's definitely gut check time right now to see how we answer back here.
We could definitely use some big plays. We definitely need to finish this drive in the end zone right here.
Yep.
Put a little bit of pressure back on Clinch. Right now up by 2 scores. They got to be feeling a little comfortable over there.
That's right. And, again, the best way to get them uncomfortable is for us to answer back right here and do something big. They tee it up. High pooch kick. It's going to fly out of bounds.
We'll start with good field position. That's actually been kind of a routine here in this game for us as we've started in pretty good position most of the night.
Let's see how we answer here. Again, we seem to go 2 steps forward and 3 steps back on the offensive side of the ball tonight. We'll get some things rolling and then just hurt ourselves. A lot of times on the mental side of it. It's not anything we're doing bad wrong, just mentally. Bacon County comes out with twins to the bottom side, 1 wide receiver up top. Scotland Hennessy still at quarterback for us. Hand it off to number 1. And, man, he's met in the hole. He scoots out, though, and picks up about 3 yards on the play. I thought and I know he was hit hard, but, man, withstood that and kept his feet and the balance and picked up 4 yards for our Red Raiders. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, originally I thought he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage there. Just a good effort by Jamon on the run.
Yep. We got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. One running back in the backfield. Go through. Santiago, he makes the catch and is hit immediately, but picks up a few yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down. And cramping seems to be an issue for us.
Yeah, we've seen that now a handful of times tonight, which we said it before the game. It'd probably be an issue at some point.
We got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. One running back in the backfield. Miscommunication out there. Scotland was expecting to go outside. The wide receiver turned in. And it's going to bring up 4th and 4 for our Red Raiders. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like coaches deciding to go for it here.
Yeah, this could be a ginormous play in this ball game.
4th down and 4. 4 minutes left in the quarter. Big play for our Red Raiders. Fake the handoff real quick to Noah Cawthorn, number 17. He catches it, comes down with it, comes up with a 1st down for our Red Raiders. Real quick tight end pop pass. You got to love them.
Yeah, good strong catch there, knowing you're going to get hit.
We come with we got twins to the top, twins to the bottom, 1st down in Clinch County territory. Handed off number 4. He tries to stiff arm, and they're going to bring him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to move it to just outside 10 yards, 2nd down and 10. We run trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver to the top side. One running back in the backfield. Scotland drops back.
Just overshoots Noah Cawthorn there. Threw it too far out wide.
It looks like Clinch County now's got a guy down with cramps. And again, man, this is August in South Georgia. It's hot and muggy.
Yeah, I think somebody up here not too long ago said it's still 80-something degrees outside. Here it is, 9:30, so. But that's nothing new.
No, unfortunately, this is kind of what we deal with.
Yeah, we live it every day.
Yep.
Good crowd still here tuning into this ball game. Plenty of Raider fans wanting to see their team pull one out here.
Our Red Raiders got 3rd down and 10. Most statisticians will tell you this is a passing down. And the way they've shut our run down, I would have to agree with them right at this moment.
Yeah, we've definitely aired it out here tonight.
3 minutes and 1 second left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. We've got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Scotland Hennessy get the snap. Throws in and out of the hands of our wide receiver again. That's multiple times that's happened tonight.
And Scotland's a little slow to get up back there.
I think it's cramping too.
Yep, so we'll take a break and come back. All right, we're back.
4th and 10 for our Red Raiders. We got the punt team out. Low snap. Little end over end kick.
Yeah, a little low kick there.
And I think we're down to our 3rd string punter.
Yeah, I believe that was Jamon that punted that ball.
We talked about it early in the game, and it seems to be definitely true right now. You got offense, defense, and special teams, but now we're talking about the hydration side of it, and it's definitely biting us in the butt right now. We got a couple of guys being dealt with cramps and trying to get up and see if they can go, and unfortunately, everything else is next man up. Clinch County comes with twins to the top side, one running back in the backfield. Send a man in motion to the top side and look for that trap play back down this way and hand it off up to the top side.
Yep, we're out there
Yes,
on him.
sir. Number 5, Marion, was on top of him and brought him down. Man, I don't know how they gave him a yard on that play. I thought we got him behind the line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd down and 9 for Clinch County. They come with their bunch set, send a man in motion, hand it off number 9 right up the middle. And, man, he's dragging Red Raiders down the field. He's going to pick up 10 yards, enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you definitely can't tackle him high.
Going to bring up 1st and 10 on the 40.
Tackled by a host of Raiders, be 1st down.
41. Hats off to that young man from Clinch County. He definitely toted the rock tonight. Clinch comes out with that bunch set. One running back in the backfield. Fading the handoff. Big number 7 gets it.
Yeah, that is a
great job by our DB right there. Is it number 6 or number 8?
That's number 8 out there. That's Mike Dixon.
Mike Dixon hit him low. Didn't let him go nowhere. Dropped him for a 2-yard loss. Number 7 outweighs Mike Dixon by Mike Dixon, I think.
Yeah, that is a big young man out there.
Great job by him to come up with that tackle. Clinch County runs twins to the top side, one running back in the backfield, that little shifty back. Put number 24 in motion, and they're usually going to bring you back for that trap, and that's exactly what it is. And we bring him down. He picks up about 3 yards on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and about 8.
That's probably going to take us to the 4th quarter, Heath.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, our Red Raiders are down in here in Red Kingdom, 18-6.
Yeah, and definitely we need to get this stop right here, this 3rd and long, have them punt it back to us. We got to get that offense going. Huge 3rd down to start the 4th quarter here.
Third down and about 7 for Clinch County. They run with that little bunch set, one wide receiver up top, one down to the bottom. They send a guy in motion. Fake handoff, looking for a pass. And it's connected, complete, and he's going to pick up a 1st down.
Yep, just right there at the sticks. And we've got
another cramping.
Yep. It's been a common theme tonight.
These young men are definitely giving everything they got.
Yeah, when it's extremely hot and muggy night here.
There's been a lot of legs sticking up in the air tonight.
We'll take a break and come back shortly.
Be 1st down and 10 for Clinch County, right on the inside of Bacon County's territory. They've got their little bunch set. Hand it off number 10 up the middle. And, man, we picked him up and drug him back. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play, but, man, he looked like a rubber band that hit him and pulled him straight back. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 6 for Clinch County. Clinch comes out with 2 wide receivers up to the top side. Send a man in motion up to the top side. Hand it off number 10 again. He's got the outside. And we drive him out of bounds. But he picks up a 1st down. Almost 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Clinch County is driving deep into Bacon County territory. Clinch has twins to the top side. One running back in the backfield, man in motion. Hands it off to number 2. He gets the outside, and we meet him as he tries to make the turn and drop him. He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Great job by our outside contain there to scoop him up real quick. Didn't let him get no distance there.
Tackle by number 5, Miriam.
Bring up second down and 9.
That clock's just ticking down. It's Clinch's best friend at the moment.
Yep. They run twins to the top side. Look for that little trap play back underneath. And they got a guy moving. So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
False start from the offense.
Which is a good thing because we had a guy on the other side moving at the same time. So that's the direction we want to get them to go in. Bring up second down and about 14 for Clinch County. They flip into an overloaded side. Their tight end ain't nothing much more than just another tackle. They bring twins to the bottom side. Quarterback drops back for a pass, and he's got a guy open. And we bring him down, but not after a gain of about 14 yards, 13 yards. Going to bring up third down and 1.
You can tell guys are feeling it out there just by the way they're coming off the field.
Clinton County is just inside the red zone. Two guys up top, wide receivers. Handed off number 2. And he's met right at the line of scrimmage by number 13, Scooter Johnson. It's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Clock ticking down. Clinch ain't in no hurry. They don't need to be. Now Red Raiders definitely got to come up with a big stop right here. $20 seconds on the play clock still. Clinch puts a guy in motion. Hand it off number 8, 9 up top. And we drag him down. He's going to be very close to a first down.
Yep, just short.
We 3rd and inches here.
We're going to take a timeout.
Yep.
7 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the game. Need the defense to really come up big right here down there. We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, here we are back with a huge play here, Heath. 3rd and inches for Clinch County on around the 9-yard line.
Yep. Oh, bad snap. He's looking, and he just goes down.
Yep, nowhere to go there. That was a great time for that to happen if you're a Red Raider fan.
For the Red Raiders, that definitely was what we wanted to see.
And, I mean, their kicking game's been pretty shaky so far tonight, so we'll see. They'll definitely have a decision to make here.
Clinch County, we've seen that multiple times out of them tonight. And it couldn't happen for a better time for our Red Raiders. Brings up 4th and 10 for Clinch County. Quarterback goes back for a pass.
Throw
And
it
it's
out
in and
wide.
out of his hands.
So that's great. If you're a Raider,
Oh, we've got a flag on the play. I think that's going to be one of those knucklehead plays we ain't going to like. Yep, personal foul. Going to give them a first down.
and that is back-breaking.
That is not what we needed right there. Coach talked about it a lot this morning, the heart and the mental game, and that's where the mental game comes into effect. Right there, huge play for Clinch County, going to give them a first down.
Man, you just hate that.
Yeah, that just sucks the life out of us. Right there. Well, hold on. It must have been after the play.
We'll take it how we can get it.
Sky, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand that one. I know I ain't no rules expert and anything else like that, but, okay. We'll take the ball.
Yeah, let's go Raiders.
Yeah. I'll be honest, we caught a break there then. If that's the case, we come out with trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top, one running back in the backfield.
All right,
And
timeout Clinch.
Clinch is going to call a timeout.
And I'll be honest, we'll definitely see some turbo here from our offense. It's going to be get the ball set and get on it as quick as possible. Because time is not our friend in this game.
It is not. And like I said, you can definitely look at both teams. We're struggling as far as the hydration side and making sure where we need to be at as far as being in shape. Definitely tell us early in the season. And right now is the time to check, see where our heart is for sure.
Yeah, we've played 2 scrimmages, but in the last couple of weeks we've had to practice inside so much to where, you feel like you haven't exactly been exposed to the elements as much as you would like to.
We run trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver to the top side. They're shading a double team up to San Diego's side. Scotland goes back to pass. In and out of the hands. Oh, and they're going to get a late hit right here, and I agree with it because San Diego was out of bounds. That should be a first down for our Red Raiders.
That's somebody else over there. San Diego's down here near side.
Oh, okay. Is that Mike Dixon up top?
I know it's a single digit.
I think it's Mike Dixon.
If it's not 8, it's 9, DJ Peterson.
Yep. And we do apologize. I'm supposed to have 20/20 vision. That's what I pay for. So that is a personal foul on the defense. Brings us out of that hole we were in of our own end zone. Bring up first down and 10 for our Red Raiders. We got twins to the bottom side, twins to the top side. Now we're shifting and bringing our trips down to the bottom side. One wide receiver up top. Send a man in motion. Scotland looks to fall back to pass. In and out of some hands, but intercepted by Clinch County. And Clinch County takes over a turnover.
I'm just trying to throw it up to our playmaker there.
Yep. Trying to make something happen. And
so with that, Clinch will take over in Raider territory, and 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the game. We'll be asking our defense to stop them again right here.
yeah, defense has definitely held their own tonight. Gave up a few big plays, but, man, they've answered the call. Clinch County comes out with that bunch set, twins to the top, handed off number 10 right up the middle. And, man, for a little guy, man, he don't go down easy.
Tackle by number 14, Nolan Powell. Gain of 6, will be 2nd down and 4.
Clinch is going to sit on the ball, bleed the clock as much as they can for sure.
Oh, yeah, we got to make some stops right here and give them 6 yards a down. Ain't going to help. We got to stop them, and we did there. We stacked him up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good push there by our defensive line.
Yep. Bring up 3rd down and 4 for Clinch County.
Travis Coppin. Be 3rd down. 4.
Play clock ticking down. Clock on the scoreboard's ticking down. Clinch County's just taking their time, trying to chip away with yardage here and eat the clock up as much as they can. And on number 10 again, he's got a hole. He's going to be close to a 1st down. I think they're going to be giving him a favorable spot. I think that's where he stopped sliding at. Let's see what they call. It was like 4th down.
Yeah,
Nope,
4th.
1st down.
Oh, yep, moving the sticks.
Moving the sticks. 1st down and 10 for Clinch County.
Five minutes to go in the game.
Send a man in motion. Hand it off number 9. He's got the outside. I think they're going to get him for holding and bring it back a little bit. Holding on offense. Going to back them up 10 yards. It's going to bring up 1st and 20 for Clinch County. Back to the Bacon County 49. Clinch comes out with twins down to the bottom side. Man in motion, hand off number 9 again. And we hit him, and finally drag him down. About 5 Red Raiders it took to bring him down.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid collision out there between number 9 and Carter Chansey.
Yeah, we've called Carter's name a lot tonight. He's definitely stepped up there and been a playmaker for us right there in that middle linebacker position. Clinch County's just eating clock right now. Trying not to do anything to lose possession. Second down and about 16. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And it off number 9 again. And Carter
Good
Jansen
hit.
again shoots right through there. Hits him in the backfield.
Carter's made a few good plays tonight. He's definitely not afraid of contact out there. He comes in there flying.
Oh, yeah. So bring up third down and about 17 for Clinch County. But they got a whole 30 seconds left on the play clock, or the game play clock. It's going to put us well in under the 3-minute mark of this game. Red Raiders still have 2 timeouts left. 9 seconds left on the play clock. Down to 5 seconds. Quarterback goes back to pass. He slings it downfield.
Deep shot.
And he comes up with it. Lord. How did he come away with that ball? We had 2 defenders all over him. And they're going to go down to score.
Yeah, we're going to watch a replay of that right here real quick.
It was well defended, I thought. Yeah, how, man. That's just one of them plays of football, man. You can't explain it, and it sure didn't bounce our way on that one. That was nothing but for Clinch County right here.
Yeah, we had a guy underneath it and over the top, and I think it went through the underneath guy's hands, and the guy over the top missed the hit, and Clinch comes away with a touchdown out of it.
And number 3 looked around like, wow, how did I catch that?
Yeah, look what I found.
Yeah. So Clinch does the point after try. It is good. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game, and our Red Raiders go down to 25-6.
Yeah, and so at this point, Heath is definitely not what we wanted to see. Not honestly, not what we expected. We just had
Well, Sky, man, it's, you know, the scoreboard is what it is, and that we're not going to take away from that. But for Coach Williams and the coaching staff, man, the key points is, you know, we got to eliminate the big plays. You eliminate the 3 big plays they had, that scores a whole different ball game. We got them behind the chains, things like that, and we just got to make sure we put our foot on their throat and don't let them up.
Yeah,
and we've definitely done that tonight.
And then, you know, we got to win the turnover battle. Turn it over too many times tonight. Like you said, we gave up too many big plays, and that's usually the tell of a ball game. If you can win the turnover battle and have more explosives than the other team,
That's right.
you're in good shape. And tonight, I think we're 0 for 2 in those categories.
High pooch kick, and it ain't going to be 10 yards. Or is it 10 yards? It is 10 yards. It's going to be their ball. Our front line definitely was not ready for that. So our defense is going to have to come back onto the field with 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game. Coach Williams and them definitely going to have a lot to look into this week as we prepare for the next week's game. But to me, all this is fixable. This is not something where we're just totally outmatched by the other team or things like that. The ball's just bouncing the other team's direction tonight.
Yeah, it's nothing we can't change, nothing we can't fix. And, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, we'll get after it this week in practice.
Oh, yeah. get our guys healthy, get them back in the pads, and let's see what how next week turns out. Again, we knew, they're giving it back to us. I'm not understanding that ruling either. It went 10 yards. That is the ruling, right? It goes 10 yards, it's a live ball. I know it's been a long time since I played the game, but that's the way it was always when we played.
Regardless, we'll run back out there on offense. And
Yep.
we got 2 minutes and 41 seconds to salvage what we can.
There's been a couple of these tonight. I'd like to know what the ruling is. They've kind of seemed to bounce the Bacon County's way. Handed off number 4. And, man, he's swallowed up in the backfield. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, Clinch has played the run extremely well all night tonight. There's just been nowhere for our backs to go.
Tackle made by number 72.
That's going to bring up second down and about 17 for our Red Raiders. We lost about 7 yards on the play. Got trips to the bottom side, one wide receiver up top. Fake the handoff, dropping back to pass, and it is intercepted again. I said sometimes it just ain't our day.
Yeah, just not enough on it.
So we're going to turn it over right here with the interception. They're going to have it. They need to back that. There you go. Clinch County will take over on their 39-yard line. And Clinch County going to call a timeout.
We got a lot of guys out there that have played a lot of snaps tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Think of Mason Johnson, who's played a lot on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yep. And unfortunately, when you start talking about that O-line and D-line, we're skimpy across there. So it's definitely going to be next man up. I know Coach Thad and Coach O'Brien and Coach Griffiths this summer, they had them guys learning how to play every position on the offensive line. So they truly bought into the next man up mindset. But when you don't have all you guys there in the right place and you're tired this late in the game, it definitely takes a toll on them big guys.
Yeah, you've got some guys who are really going to be feeling it tomorrow and over the course of the whole weekend.
Clinch County comes out, looks like it's going to be in the victory formation.
Well, in that sense, we'll just start wrapping it up. And
Yep.
obviously not the result that Raider Nation wanted tonight, but Heath, the good part about it is you get to go back to work and you have another opportunity next week.
You know, and Coach Williams has talked about it all summer long, every interview he's done. You know, there's not many cupcakes on our schedule. We're going to come in, week out, ready to play. And, you know, fight through this adversity, learn how to play teams like this that come in with the expectation of knowing how to win. And, you know, for us, we're in the process of learning that part of it. So for me, looking at this, yes, it's not the score we want, but there's a lot of things we can take from this and grow from, I feel like.
You're playing a lot of teams that you can say, you know, they've been there, they've done that before. And, I mean, we're playing a lot of teams where they're at is where we're trying to get to and where we're wanting to go. And these teams are just good tests for us. And you have games like tonight where it just doesn't seem like much can go your way, or you feel like you're right there knocking on the door and the door never opens for you.
Yeah, you're talking about multiple times right on the fingertips of our wide receivers. Multiple times we had them in the backfield and let them go, or they squirt loose for a big play. End of the day, that's football. And for us, we've got to figure out how to keep that down to a minimum.
And it's like you said, everything out there that, didn't go our way, it can be fixed.
Yep.
And I know these guys and their coaches are going to do everything in their power this week to fix it. And, like I said a while ago, we get to do it all over again next week.
That's right.
And next week we'll actually be on the road for the first time this year in Telfair. And so, Raider Nation, you can travel over, or we'll be right here back on the NFHS Network. And we're signing off for tonight. We'll see you next week.